Okay guys, so I'm going to do a separate video as well. Apparently Facebook does delete videos that have gone live after 30 days. And since I did get an interruption from the live video, which meant I had to split them both up, I prefer to just try and have one single video where I can show you guys the figures. So I'm going to start with Jake the Snake Roberts. Jake the Snake Roberts WWF Hasbro wrestling figure. As I said, I just want to go quickly through the figures that I got without the interruption. So this is going to be for the YouTube channel, which I'll be sharing in the group. For anyone that missed the live or for the purpose of having the content there after Facebook deletes it after 30 days. So Jake the Snake Roberts in nice condition in terms of his action move works and no broken parts, but he has been played with a little bit on the head. You can see there's a lot of work to do on the head, and he's a little bit discolored, so this makes him perfect for a custom. I'll put him over there out of the way. The next one is Hulk Hogan, a Series 2 Hogan. Again, pretty well played with. You can tell by the wearing on his shirt. This one's actually going to be a gift. It's going to be sent to my friend Jeremy. It's his birthday on February the 17th. So I'm going to be sending this out along with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat for his birthday. Hasbro Series 2 Hogan. He's quite close to finishing his wrestling collection for Series 1 and 2. As I mentioned, Steamboat as well. This is also going to Jeremy. Missing the back dragon wings. We can get them off eBay. That'd be great. And no broken pieces on his spikes. And as you can see, action move still works. So he'll be going to Jeremy. I'll just stick him behind Jake the Snake and Hogan. There we go. And then we'll do the Bushwhackers next. Butch and Luke, not in bad condition actually. It was quite common for, I guess, younger kids probably to get these, and sometimes they would get them and then you forget about them, really. They'd end up in the bottom of the toy box, and they wouldn't end up using them as much as you thought, like the gimmick wore out or whatever. But yeah, in terms of this one, I'm wondering whether this one actually works. Yeah, that one seems to have a damage mechanism. So he doesn't actually, when you lift his arm up, it just clicks. But this one works. Like that. So Bushwhackers, Butch and Luke, he's done what he did in the live video. He fell over. And it was Jimmy Snuka that did that. Speaking of which, Jimmy Snuka is here. He is here in pretty good condition, no broken fingers, and spring action. The jumper spring action works. We'll just stick him next to Jake the Snake Roberts. Next one, Ultimate Warrior. And this one, loose arms, but everything else is in fairly decent condition. Spring action works. But yeah, I mean, he probably was played with a fair bit because his arms are loose. I don't think we can recover Luke. Let's have a look. He keeps falling over. Maybe we could put Luke there and Butch there, and then Ultimate Warrior in between them. Like that. There we go. The next one, Big Boss Man from Series 1. Series 1 Big Boss Man. This guy, heavily playwear in terms of scuffs and marks and stuff. You can clean those off with an eraser, it's not a problem. But the good thing about this guy is that it just looks like he was thrown around. They didn't use his action move at all. His action move is almost brand new, like it never ever got used. So Big Boss Man, I'm going to position him and block out Jake the Snake Roberts. That might set up a feud. And we got Ravishing Rick Rude. This guy divides opinion somewhat among collectors because some have fond memories of him. Others say that it was a wasted opportunity. They made a great wrestler, but not such a great action figure of him. It's not a good representation. And for years now, retro collectors have been asking Mattel to make a retro Rick Rude. We don't have one. So that's the Hasbro version. And next up, Brutus the Barber Beefcake with shears. Now these shears might actually be in better condition than the one that I have, so I might end up swapping out these shears. I think the Brutus is in pretty decent condition. It doesn't look like it's been played with all that much. Some wear on the boots, but that's to be expected for a figure that old. There's something in his arm there, I don't know what that is. It's like a piece of black elastic or something that's stuck in his arm. You can see that. I'll have to sort that out later. The next one is Warlord from Series 5. Now this guy commonly has broken fingers. He has quite spindly fingers. That's something you need to look at when you're getting Hasbros. And then the dome here gets bashed around a lot, so it's quite common to see Warlord with paint wear on his dome. So put Warlord over there, but his action move works. And then we're going to put up the Rockers next. Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. Just beware with these guys, as I found out. When you put their arms up like this, they end up being top heavy, and you'll see here, you see how he's leaning forward, his stance is leaning forward, so in order to stand them up, you need to pull their arms all the way back down again, and they stand straight. That's the Rockers, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. Famous tag team. And the next guy, $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Now, this guy came with a $1 Million belt, but this is not the $1 Million belt, original Hasbro $1 Million belt. This is a later release. I think it's a Mattel belt. I'm not sure which Mattel it came with. But it's definitely not his original belt. Let's just stick that in there. There you go. $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Now, Mr. Perfect, even though he's badly discoloured, I'm really pleased about getting this one, because one, his action move does work, and two, I've been wanting to do an intercontinental version of Mr. Perfect where you'd repaint everything and put him in an orange singlet with black on the back. That was his intercontinental title reign, his attire that he wore, so I'll be using him for a custom. Definitely won't be selling him. Next one is Doink the Clown. I couldn't tell on the eBay listing with this one whether Doink had been repaired, but now that I have him in hand, I can see that somebody's done a paint job. Let's see if I can get this without it. Someone's done a paint job on his hands, and then when you turn this one round, they've repaired his finger. Let's see if we can get this end. There we go. You can see his finger looks like it's been smashed by a toaster or something. So yeah, his finger's been replaced. One of the good things about getting Doinks, if you don't know, if you like customizing, you can actually use him for Jerry the King Lawler. Take the head off and put a Jerry Lawler head on. This guy came through, Greg the Hammer Valentine, in immaculate condition. He might be better than the one I have in my collection, actually. Virtually not played with. They've taken him out of the package and not used him at all. We could say severely underbooked in whoever's federation had him. But yeah, brand new, out of package. And Lex Luger, repainted Bulldog, as we saw with the Union Jacks here on the side of his wrist tape. This one, the action move does work, but faded here on the head and some paint wear. One of the things that we talked about a few weeks ago was we were talking about the upcoming Harley race retro figure by Title Run Toys, and in the image work he looks to be looking down, and you can see here with Lex Luger, when they made him, they didn't position his chin higher up so that he was looking forward. So when you get a Hasbro Lex Luger, he's looking down. He always looks depressed to me. Let's put him there. There we go. And the final one is Giant Gonzalez from Series 10. This was a strange choice for a move for Giant Gonzalez. If you remember watching him, he certainly didn't run. He was one of the slowest wrestlers I've seen. Quite painful to watch at times, but this whole solid body He doesn't have any turning waist or anything, just the feet and the arms that move. It's helpful because it adds height. You can see the difference between Greg and Giant Gonzalez. It's probably not completely accurate, but Giant Gonzalez, they did well to make him, but not. It's a strange move that I think if they were making him, they should have done him like Akeem, where he goes backwards and then forwards, you know, in that jolt, the giant jolt, like Andre the Giant. It's a strange move to have him do that. But those are the wrestlers I got in my Hasbro box from eBay. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. This was a replay for the live unboxing from Facebook, as we got a little bit of a problem with the upload, and so I just wanted to show you guys which ones came in this week, and I hope you enjoy watching the video. I'll catch you all soon.